Pythagoras was an ancient Ionian Greek philosopher and the eponymous founder of Pythagoreanism. Today, we are going to look at some famous quotes of Pythagoras. Be silent or let thy words be worth more than silence, which means remain silent or allow your words to have greater value than your silence. Educate the children and it won't be necessary to punish the men. It means punishing the men won't be necessary if the kids are educated. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in few. That means say a lot in a few words rather than a little in a lot of words. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. Means we should avoid speaking or acting out of anger. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. Enjoy your success and let others talk about you however they choose. The oldest, shortest words yes and no are those which require the most thought, which means the most difficult words to use are yes and no, which are also the oldest and shortest. No man is free who cannot control himself, means no guy who lacks self-control is free. A man is never as big as when he is on his knees to help a child. It means when a guy is bending over to assist a youngster, he is never bigger than life. Silence is better than unmeaning words, which means better than meaningless words is silence. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body, means decide to choose spiritual strength over physical strength. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. It means do not allow someone to influence your actions or words in a way that is not in your best interests. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light. That means the star's light is seen above the cloud's shade. Reason is immortal, all else mortal, which means the only thing that is immortal is reason. Salt is born of the purest parents. The sun and the sea, it means the sun and the sea are salt's purest parents. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. That means men are no longer capable of enjoying freedom once rules are required for them. Anger begins in folly and ends in repentance, means anger starts with foolishness and ends with regret. Practice justice in word and deed, and do not get in the habit of acting thoughtlessly about anything, which means practice fairness in thought and deed, and avoid developing a habit of impulsive behavior. It is difficult to walk at one and the same time many paths of life. It means trying to navigate multiple life paths at once is challenging. He lived far from the gods, but in his mind he was at home with them. That means he didn't live close to the gods, but in his thoughts he was. Every triangle is a love triangle if you love triangles. That means if you're like love triangles, every triangle is one. Do not take roads traveled by the public, means a public road should not be taken. Meaningful silence is better than meaningless words, which means better than worthless speech is meaningful silence.